Hello, Hivers. Welcome to Honeybee Stamping Hive, where creative buzz is always in the air. I am Tashana Lundy, your independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Florida, serving customers all over the United States. And today, we're going to be making another set of cards using the Weekend Adventure stamp set, the Weekend Adventure Designer Series paper and sticker sheet, along with the embossing folder, the pressed flowers embossing folder. This is an online exclusive as part of the Floral Impression Suite. Okay, so these are some of the products we're going to be using. And before we get started on our project, of course, we have to go over the buzzworthy business of the day. We have our Fall for Toil paper pumpkin kit that's going to make 9 cards. Cajun Craze is the stamping spot. This kit is going to coordinate with the Autumn Toil Suite collection that is going to be coming in the upcoming mini catalog. We have our Circle of the Seasons add-on dies available. They coordinate with July, August, and September paper pumpkin kits. I have a link in the description box below if you want to sign up for the paper pumpkin. Next, we have our Stamping Rewards program, where you earn 10% on all orders $20 or more. This excludes tax and shipping. You redeem your rewards on future orders. You track and save your rewards in your online Stampin' Up account. And those rewards do expire after 12 months of the earning date of each reward. So every time you place an order, you earn rewards. The date you place that order starts your 12 months, okay? So all your rewards won't have the same expiration date. Next, we have our 2025 to 2027 in-color product sale, 15% off of the in-color products from August 5th to the 31st. You can visit honeybeestampinghive.com and click on the icon of this in-color sale, and it'll take you to all the in-color products that's included in this sale. Lastly, we have our mystery boxes. These are the medium flat rate USPS boxes that I have stuffed full of new and used retired Stampin' Up product. I'm asking just $35 for each box. Shipping is included. You can email me at stampwithshana@gmail.com if you're interested in one of these boxes, okay? And that is all of our buzzworthy business for the day. So let's get started on our project. So we are going to be working on Kendra's Card Challenge sketch number 9 and 10 today. And I think something is telling me to put 10 together first because it's a little less things to do, okay? So we're going to work on sketch number 10 first. So go ahead and get that out. I have a Cajun Craze base here that's 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4, and I'm going to burnish our score line down. Then I have a piece of very vanilla that I've gone ahead and run through the embossing folder, the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine with the pressed flowers embossing folder. And we're going to add some of our designer series paper onto that, okay? So we have these two are going here like this, and then we're going to get a sticker from the sticker sheet. Let me get that out. Get our sticker sheet here, and we're going to be using this Happy Day sticker. And I think I want to pop this up, so I'm going to get some Stampin' Dimensionals. Cut some of these. Cut some of this. These dimensionals, and we're going to pop this up. I'm trying to cover a lot of the surface area. I just have one little tiny one here. I'm gonna go ahead and use that. So we're gonna be putting this right here like that. Actually, we're gonna put that over here. So this is how we're gonna set this up. Let me get some glue. Ooh, this is a new glue. I've left that plastic on there to remind myself that this is new so that I don't squeeze too hard. I'm trying to get the glue out. So I'm going to try to leave a border on the bottom and the side that's about equal and try to get it straight, Shauna. You guys know me and straight don't get along, but sometimes we can act right when we're together. Sometimes. And that doesn't look too straight. So I'm going to put this right there. Try to get this one straight. If I can still move this. Nope, it has caught on. And this is the front side of the embossing, but I wanted my longer piece on this side, so I just flipped it over to the back. And we're going to remove the backings of our dimensionals here. And we're gonna put this over to this side, right in the middle, like that. I'm trying to make sure that's straight and even. I'm gonna pop that down. Then we're gonna pop this onto our card base. And you know, when you have a textured surface, you need to use some good, strong adhesive. And I'm probably gonna do an overkill of adhesive because I don't want this to curl off. And we're gonna put this onto our card base, like so. Then I'm gonna get our bling here, are the Adhesive-Backed textured dots. And we're going to add some of these on. Get one of these big ones right here, like that. Get another one, put it there like that. Then I'll use a small one, put it right here in the middle, like that. That is card sketch number 10 done. Isn't that pretty? I probably will add something on that designer series paper, but I like this. This is cute. I wonder if we have anything in our sticker sheet. Nothing I would add on there. Happy day. Yeah, there's nothing I would add on there. So we're gonna leave it like that. I was just gonna do some adding on. So now we're gonna move on to sketch number 9. So this one is an early espresso card base, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. The inside is done. It's a very vanilla. That is 3.5 by 4 3/4, 3.5 by 3/4 for the designer paper. Did I show you the inside of this one? Because it's the same thing as this. Okay, so we also have some very vanilla for this card, and we're gonna do some stamping. Let me close up my glue so it won't dry out the tip and get clogged up. So we have some early espresso ink here, and we have our sentiment that we're gonna stamp right at the bottom of this cardstock. And I say right at the bottom, I mean right at the bottom. As close to the bottom as I can get it. Okay, so that is all the stamping. And then we're gonna do this is gonna be, what is it called? Pinwheel. And I made a little template here for my pinwheel. So I have 2 pieces of early espresso that I'm going to lay on here to get them lined up so that I can glue them together like this. So let me get my glue. I'm just gonna put some glue right in the middle here. And I found, I don't think I've ever made a pinwheel card, but I found this on Karen Titus, where she made the template and she was showing you how to do it. So that's what I'm doing. So I just cut these to the size I need it and then put it on here and traced around it. That way I know it'll always be the same. So that's all we needed the template for. I made one for a different size as well. Okay, that's just some grid paper that I used. So now we're gonna bring in the elements from the card sketch. And that is all of these little papers here. So we have 4, oh, we should have 4. Oh, there it is, 4 of each. So you can use two designer series paper, but Kendra's called for just 1 designer series paper and then 1 cardstock, okay? So we're gonna add these on. So on the very first one that we're gonna put on here, we're only gonna put adhesive on the right-hand side. Just like that. And we're gonna I'm gonna put it right here, leaving a small little border. Just like that. Then we're gonna go to the next one and we're gonna put this on. Then you're gonna go to another one of these. So you're just gonna be alternating. Okay. So we're gonna do designer series paper, cardstock, designer series paper, cardstock. Okay, now we're at our last one. We're gonna put glue all on the back of the cardstock here, but we're gonna lift this one up and slide it under. And that is why we didn't put glue all over this particular square. So we're gonna just slide that into place. And now we're gonna lift this up and put a little glue right here. Ooh, I said a little. That was a lot. Okay, so now we have that done. And we're gonna add this. Most of the time it's added like this, but my points stick out too far. So I'm gonna add mine kind of like that, so it'll stay on there. But before I do that, I have a strip here of some Misty Moonlight. I didn't even tell you that's the Misty Moonlight cardstock there. And we're gonna add this onto our very vanilla. And I'm gonna do it right above, you know what, let me get this grid paper. No, I don't want to use my template. I need a piece of grid paper so that I can make sure that these lines are, that this is going on here evenly. So I'm gonna put this on that line, and then I'm gonna put this right here. Let me see. I'm putting this, trying to make sure it's straight there. I don't want it to be all uneven, but I want it closest to that sentiment as possible, so I can give myself room for my pinwheel. So we're gonna cut this extra bit off. And then we're gonna add our pinwheel. So I'm just gonna turn it over and add some adhesive all around, like so, like that. And we're gonna get this put on here so that none of our edges are too far over. Then we're gonna put this on our card base. Woo. Just like that. And I think I want to add something on here. I'm looking, taking the scenic route. Where's my stamp set? I'm looking for my stamp set so I can see if there's another something that'll fit. Because this, I want something to go right here. Is there a sticker in here that we could use? We could put an acorn, pop up an acorn. Let me make sure the rest of the sketches that I'm not using. Yeah, we could pop an acorn up in the middle. Let's do that. I think that'd be cute. Let's put a Stampin' Dimensional on the back of that. Where are my dimensionals? Dimensionals, I already have them out. We need a dimensional. I'm gonna pop this up. Okay, I only need one dimensional. And we're gonna pop that up right there, like that. Oh, that's super cute. Okay, now I'm gonna add the bling and we're gonna be done. Now I gotta find the bling. Here it is. Here it is. So where we want to put our bling? I think I want to put some here and here, and then maybe right here, maybe that's it. I'm gonna do 1, 2, and that'll be 3. That is card sketch number 9 done. So these are Kendra's card challenge number 19, sketch 9 and 10 done. Okay, you guys, that's it. That's all. Don't forget to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I want to thank you for buzzing by the Hive today. Until next time, buzz you later. Bye.